Hello! Salutations. World's Strongest Reviews, NFL edition, NFL predictions! And that's right, people. The divisional round is over. One of the best, football days in a while. A couple great games. And now we are left with three total more games. There's only three more games. It's just three little games left. Two of those games are going to be fucking fantastic. And their next weekend, we are doing conference championships, people. That's right. It's time. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? Is it going to be you? It's not going to be you. It's not going to be the Seahawks. The Seahawks are done. I predicted it. They lost. Last week, 2 out of 4. I got both Saturday games right. I predicted the Texans losing the Patriots, and the Seahawks losing the Falcons. I did not see the Green Bay Packers staying hot, beating the Cowboys. Crazy game. And then the Steelers going to Kansas City and making them look like crap. For most of the game. So yeah, really interesting. I thought with, Kansas City, basically their offense let them down. They just they picked a bad game to just not show up because, Kelsey couldn't get going. Tyreek Hill couldn't get going. There were drop passes. There were stupid penalties. Did they get robbed by that holding call during the 2-point conversion? I don't know. It's a rough call, and you guys got it. But at the same time, you can't let the game come down to a 2-point conversion. You should have fucking beat those guys. You held them to field goals, and you still lost. So that's pretty crazy. And as far as Packers and Cowboys, I should have called the Packers. One thing that I forgot in that game was that these are rookies. And that bye week for the Cowboys, it didn't seem like such a good thing. Because for this team that kind of, finished this season and, lost the Eagles, those not great performances at the end, losing to the Giants. And, granted, they took care of it against the Lions. But for, part of the game, it didn't really, it was anyone's game for a bit. Unconvincing. They didn't have any strong wins. They didn't really grab a whole lot of momentum going into the playoffs, and certainly with a week to cool down, that didn't help. And then with the Packers just being red hot and rolling, a crazy game. I thought basically, why didn't they run it more? That was insane. Ezekiel Elliott was like averaging 5 yards per carry. Why did you constantly throw the ball? It really perplexed me. I get it that like the Packers had a broken up backfield, but still, you do what works and maintain your identity. And I didn't think they really did a great job of that. I think the Cowboys, of course they could have won, but really to me, 30 seconds on the clock and Aaron Rodgers is a losing scenario. You have to beat Aaron Rodgers by 7 points. Or at least a double score game. Because if you give him any amount of time at the end of the game, there's like a fucking 60% chance that he's tying it or you're going to lose. Like, yeah, basically, like, if you're tied with the Packers and all they need is a field goal to win, I consider that a lost game. Because keeping Aaron Rodgers from scoring points on a drive is a miracle to me. He's one of those few guys, it's like, it's kind of the same way with, really, it's just like, I guess the Patriots, the Packers, and maybe at this point the Falcons are the only teams that really it's just like, oh, they need a field goal? Well, the chances of getting that are quite good. Like I never dislike those guys in must-have situations, especially Rodgers. Best quarterback in the game right now. I don't think anyone can debate that. Anyway, I'll get into predictions. Just un moment. Alrighty. So, like I said, conference championships. Let's get into them. We have both games on Sunday, so no more Saturday games. By the way, was I the only one who didn't know until Sunday morning that Steelers Chiefs game had been moved? I had no idea. I woke up all excited and then found out I had to wait like 4 hours for football. Sucks. Okay. Anyway, we got Sunday, January 22nd, 3 days before my birthday. That has nothing to do with anything. Packers at Falcons. Woo! Now, who isn't looking forward to this? Gotta give it to the Packers. This is fucking... I mean, I guess Cowboys-Falcons would have also been a pretty great matchup, but this is just like... This is actually, I think, the most interesting, because now we got... Can Rodgers do it again? Can he go to another incredibly hard place to win and beat a higher-seeded team? And not only that, but another high-powered offense. I mean, this game is going to be crazy. A lot of times you think a game is going to be high scoring, and then it turns out not to be. It just kind of turns out to be a dud. But not this one. This one's going to be insane. Great, superb offense. It's so hard for me because I look at the Falcons and what they did to my Seahawks, and I go, well, how do you fucking beat these guys? But I don't know. Something about Aaron. I mean, look, there's a minimum of 30 points being scored in this game. I guarantee you. Give me the Packers. Fuck it. Give me the Packers. I don't care. I know. You know what? Logic would say I should pick the Falcons. But there's just something about that Rodgers magic that when it comes down to a game where last possession wins, I gotta take Rodgers. Rodgers in the pack. I don't know what I'm thinking. Next game, Steelers at Patriots. It's tough. Steelers saw those assholes coming a day and a half. So be it. I loved hearing that. I'm going to take the Patriots. I don't know. Steelers, you got 18 points against Kansas City. You're hot. You're angry. But it's the Patriots at home. And they'll just cheat their way to victory. I don't know. It's going to be weird. I'll be rooting for the Steelers because I think that'd be cool. But at the same time, I just got to go with the Patriots. I don't know. See, history tells me don't pick against these guys. Just don't. It's at home. At home, it's not a good idea to pick against the Patriots. For now, that's what I'm doing. So I'm not going to be doing a Super Bowl prediction show. That's just one game. It's kind of stupid. Right now, I'm predicting it's going to be Packers in New England in the Super Bowl. Honestly, it's what I called last year, which is funny. But I'm calling it again. And I think Aaron Rodgers beats Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. And he is the best quarterback alive. And that ends the fucking debate. I don't know. I could easily see it going the other way, though. Falcons, Steelers, who knows? It's going to be good. That's all. These last few games in the Super Bowl should be because there's no dominant defenses anymore. Like that's what's weird. None of these teams, all these teams right now have great offenses and defenses that can kind of hold up, and it's going to be very interesting. Because defense wins championships, and yet there is no great lockout defense this year. So we shall see. It's going to be a fun one. All right. Comments. I'm loving the comments. Even if you're attacking me for being a social justice warrior, subscribe and follow me on Twitter, Morgan Hickman 64. It's in the description. So come on, World's Strongest Comics. It's been a great year of football. I'm definitely doing this again next year. Thanks to everyone who's commented and liked in the past. It's huge. I appreciate it. Um, until next year, and check out the movie reviews though. Still going to be doing those. Going to be doing those a lot more now that football season's over. Okay, until next time. World's Strongest out.